Today, when announcing a new game, don't be too hasty. This is CheckPoint. Welcome to CheckPoint. May the 3rd be with you.
No, may the 4th be with you.
Oh, that sounds way better. Why don't we wait till the 4th?
It is the 4th.
Oh, my Facebook feed makes so much more sense now. Nintendo has finally addressed the highly collectible elephant in the room and said that they know Amiibos are hard to get and they're taking steps to fix it. Nintendo released a statement this morning apologizing for the frustration consumers are feeling and saying that Amiibo demand had exceeded their expectations. Does Nintendo just have the worst corporate self-esteem? They seem to be constantly surprised that people want to buy their stuff. I understand being cautious, but this? You're talking about Super Mario toys that you can play with your TV. Why would people not want that? In any case, they've said that they will be reprinting the out-of-stock Amiibos, thereby ruining the secondary market. A dozen greedy eBay sellers are reported to be mad salty.
The Get to Work expansion pack for The Sims 4 launched in March and added lots of fun stuff, but for most players, the most exciting bit was adding aliens to the game. Except that the aliens were a little buggy. Well, more than a little buggy. Players wanted alien abductions. They did not want 4 alien abductions a week. Ain't nobody got time for that many probes. Worse yet, male abductees came back. Changed. They had seen things. Mostly sex things, because it turns out that they kept coming back pregnant. And while most players didn't mind these junior-inspired MPREG fantasies, the developers patched them out pretty quickly, with one community rep saying that they took out female aliens impregnating male Sims because it wasn't scientifically accurate. Right! In The Sims! The same Sims that let players make their Sims immortal because they were able to feed other Sims to a magical man-eating plant. That makes perfect sense.
Fans of Codemaster's long-running rally car franchise Dirt rejoice. The developer announced last week that there's a brand new game in the series coming out. And then, 5 minutes after they made that announcement, they released it. Boom! They just dropped it on Steam Early Access and then presumably dropped a mic they had prepared earlier and left the room. Lead designer Paul Coleman said Codemasters was bored of the way games are traditionally marketed, with announcements and previews and expectations and questions and waiting, and they just decided, heck with it, we'll let the game speak for itself. Here is the game. It's a bold strategy, Coleman. Let's see if it pays off.
Remember last week how I explained that Killing Floor 2 dev Tripwire has made it very clear they don't want people acting like asshats while playing their game? Yeah! They put a bunch of rules in their end-user license agreement that read basically, if you act like a racist fart huffer, we'll ban you from the game. And then people got mad. But not people at Valve. They clearly thought it was such a good idea, they're rolling out a new feature called Banned by Developer that lets all devs using their service do what Tripwire is doing. Basically, it lets devs decide what's a bannable offense, and then Valve will enforce those bans. Oh, and if you do get banned from playing a game online, your profile will also show everyone who looks at it that you got banned. Now, it won't say why, but I feel most of us will be smart enough to draw our own conclusions.
At this year's Electronics Entertainment Expo, in addition to the usual big press conferences from Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, EA, and Ubisoft, there will be a stage spot for the nebulous announcements of PC gaming. Blizzard, Devolver Digital, Bohemia Interactive, and others will take the stage and brag about frame rates, I guess? Make fun of controllers? Honestly, it seems like a good idea, because previously, PC titles that weren't published by Ubi or EA didn't really get a big-time presence to anyone not attending E3. So really, this is the most efficient way to find out about all the shitty console ports coming to Steam in 2016.
Okay, so I was looking at my phone during the break, and have you seen the ukulele Kickstarter?
Yeah.
They made like $1 million already,
Yeah.
more than that. And you know what this proves to me?
What's that?
Nostalgia is the most potent marketing tool there is.
Ah, so what you're saying is we should kickstart LoadingReadyRun Season 1 again, just as bad as before.
Yes! At the $60 stretch goal level, we buy an SD camera. Coming up, a bunch of extremely dedicated fans and one surprisingly skilled drone pilot have recreated GTA 2 in real life, filming a tribute to the top-down classic, which when looked at through this lens of realism is honestly terrifying.
At this year's... I'm in a dark void.
Goodbye, background. I miss you.
Hello, CheckPoint fans! A reminder that CheckPoint, much like everything we do, is now supported by you directly through Patreon. Please check it out. We would really appreciate it.